maybe even nick it away. You know, they've just placed MOUZ above Na'Vi, apparently. So
yeah.
Everyone is feeling confident in MOUZ, and here we are on to Vertigo to see if they can live up to those expectations.
Yeah, these two sides actually have played before as well. It was a slightly different MOUZ roster at the time. I think as well a slightly different Vertigo roster. They had one change each, but that was back at IM Sydney, which was, yeah, like October last year. So, you know, a hot minute ago. The first CS2 tournament, in fact, and it was 13-2 to MOUZ. So it was a pretty brutal. We'll see whether things change here. torzsi, spam away. Gonna find a trade as down goes Damyo. Race did kickstart things. At the very least, there's something to work with. A Brollan going on to back. This is very simple pistol work here from MOUZ, just isolating their fights.
Bracing in the middle, trying to get something done with that USP. The one thing here is the B bomb site being a little loose. Jimpphat, though, still confident in for the peaks despite the 3 HP. And Jimmy making himself known very early on into the tournament. The one to watch on this MOUZ team, and you can see why. 3 HP, but he believes in the flash. And he still gets to absolutely incredible stuff.
Braid's making a move. 1v4, though, let's be honest. This one's sort of out of the realms of possibility. Trying to lead by example here, Brace. The RGL over towards his side, but taking a fight. siuhy will see him off. MOUZ, good start. Clean start, very simple, right? That's all you wanted to see. MOUZ coming towards this pistol round and not really pulling any punches. We did have, like you mentioned, caught Sharks versus Vitality on this map back in towards the first week of Pro League, and it was a little closer than it should have been. You know, no offense to the Shark side, but expectations were pretty tempered from us, and expectations were pretty big for Vitality. And well, 13-11 it finished in that one. It was much closer than it should have been. And this one has the potentials, you know, first game of the week. He may be kind of not quite locked in just yet, but MOUZ anything but desertion for 3. Lining them up, mowing them down, pistols put to bed. Nice and easy. As MOUZ well on track to finding this second without too much sweat off the brow.
Yeah, trying to rush in and just overwhelm a player doesn't work out, unfortunately. Jimpphat up top here. Aggressive angle for him, and, well, it will pay off. First comes in, second just as easy. Flawless anti-eco there from MOUZ. Good signs, as you say, to get yourself a bit warm at the start of the day. So we'll see here how this first rifle looks. What is the plan for the Aussies? Are we going to see an execute come out? Is it going to be something a bit faster? I think at this stage they maybe don't want to show their hand too early, but you also want to put your best foot forward. It's a difficult position to be in when you are this underdog, and
yeah,
you really don't know if what you have prepared is going to be able to work.
So, decent start. Brace caught immediately. Not the start you want, though, if you're bad news Kangaroos on your first full buy. As torzsi lines one up. Has a release respond. Catches Brollan through the smoke. He's going to take that every day of the week. torzsi sticking around, though. Not going to give up this top ramp control. As Jimpphat starting to get active towards stairs, and he has the support desertion. This is a good little setup.
Jimpphat does find the first. I thought surely he'd get traded there, but he's got the moves. Dipping and diving. Able to pull away. So a big kill. Untraded. Uncontested. He's going to spot out another couple as well as he moves around. His default position. They don't really have the utility to deal with him. siuhy on the backside. I think he has been heard there. So PZ going to be ready for this and just take the head. Maybe we're back on. 50 seconds. Limited utility, though, for the T side.
Yeah. What's the play? In this 3 versus 3, looks like MOUZ, for the most part, seem to be understanding what's going on. torzsi going to try and get a little active himself. Moving over towards short. 30 seconds. Got to start making a decision. And torzsi's in such a strong position here, though. For him, very easy to double back on towards side, but he could even get a wrap here. He could even get behind them. Should hit this util. Should hit all these steps. This could be huge. There's one for 3. Looking for more as well. He's going to tuck his head as the rotation comes through from MOUZ. Bomb going to be tapped. Swinging towards torzsi. No way out to get a plant out here. Surely not. We'll get a shot. Jimpphat will trade. And MOUZ start off flawlessly, and it continues. That gun round, you know, a little bit of a hiccup, but generally not too bad.
Decent, though, I think BNK in a way will be happy that they're able to, you know, trade a few frags back. Starts off a little bit poorly is the problem. You know, they're immediately, like, 10 seconds in the round on the back foot, you know? So that is also something that I think most teams are going to struggle with. A bit of a read from torzsi in particular, playing nice and aggressive. Just catches them ahead of the smoke. We do have a tech pause here. Looks like siuhy's got a few issues, but... Oh, wait. No, we got issues on both sides. What the heck's going on here? Uh-oh.
Yeah, looks like maybe a sound issue. I think maybe a sound issue. But it looks like okay. Headphones back on. So we're starting to get everybody back in the server. Yeah, but so far so good, right? I think for MOUZ, it's been pretty simple. There's no two ways about it. They're making this look pretty easy at the gate. Of course, this is, you know, an opportunity for Bandits Kangaroos. It really does feel like Mirage should be on the lock and key kind of from the get-go. It's been a very good map for MOUZ recently. Like I said, you know, 4 out of 4 wins, you know, 2 at Chengdu, Liquid and Furia. And before that, we saw them take down Spirit. It was no easy feat, especially on Mirage. And then Cloud9 at Kato early in the year. So while they don't play it a hell of a lot, when they do play it, they win. Simple as that. And of course, you kind of expect it to be more of the same. Heading in towards... today's action. So this Vertigo is very important. Bandits Kangaroos want a chance. They've got to take it. It's not a good start once again. Xerxian, easy opener. Brollan, oh, easy. Him and siuhy combining. And in a matter of moments, is Addict left all alone. And he's still in spawn.
Yeah, he was chilling for a mid-push. Nearly happened, but unfortunately, no opportunities for him. But maybe he's creeping. And Xerxian's half HP. Getting quite confident on this MOUZ side. It's not going to be checked. Not going to be checked. 4-0. Looking particularly good in the anti-eco situations. Very, very comfortable there. Xerxian with the mini celebrations. I'm not really sure. You know, he's just excitable. They're happy to be here and playing well at the moment. Early timeout coming in from the Bad News Kangaroos now.
Yeah, I don't really blame them. I think this is a kind of a very important conversation that needs to be had. You know, at the moment, nothing's going to plan, right? They've got to get kind of Brace on the mic, see what this guy can do. Of course, he's the IGL, get this guy kind of into the conversation and hope that there's some sort of plan behind it. Now, they don't have a coach listed on Aegis TV, so I'm not actually too sure who's standing behind them, but it's good that they have a little bit of support staff, at the very least. Someone to kind of maybe just, even if it's kind of just for the vibes, because they're looking a little low towards Bad News Kangaroos at the moment. 4-0 though. MOUZ, love and life in the server. Buy back in for the T side. Very much need to start getting this T side going. Already getting a little bit uncomfortable. Brollan. Nearly getting spammed there. Brace is pretty close, but no cigar. Brollan will make a move back over towards short.
Addict with the mid presence once again. siuhy up top. Not seeing too much as yet. Brollan spamming away. Nobody behind him. It's a slow roll here from BNK. Bottom end of ramp. Just trying not to lose anyone, really. Oh, they will pick up the pace, though, with a bit of a burst. But the nade does a lot of damage. Puts them off for a second. MOUZ now very ready for this move. And BNK have decided... let's just fake it out. So they'll all run away, leave Brace up on a lurk.
Again, as it goes quiet as well, going to try and make a little bit of a move here. A lot of this comes down to what Brace can find. Did he get a lot of damage? Not going to get the kill. Smoke aptly timed. Jimpphat, great swing. It's a quad stack towards B. Only one here, though, as well. Xerxian's got to try and lock it down single-handedly.
Playing very, very safe, right? He's ready for an execute to come his way. Just ultimately looking to buy time. Okay, gets a little bit weird out here, though. Jimmy was thinking about going round, tries to support his man, but he's already gone down. Little disjointed there in the decision-making. All the same, 4v3 still remains. What can they do? On this T side, trying to hold their positions, all grouped up pretty heavily, not necessarily playing for the bomb. On the stairs, they are looking to take some fights here. Flash comes in, 2 jumping round, and some clean finds thus far. It's all going to be down to Addict. 2 more to go for him. Tap onto the bomb. Oh, he finds a keen headshot. No, he's still on the bomb. He's still on the bomb. He gets it, though. Oh, the clairvoyance to know that he has to take that peek. BNK on the board thanks to Addict in a 1v4 now.
Man, fair play. Fair play. Really good work coming through. Addict, you know, it's somebody that we highlighted coming in. Who's going to make a difference for BNK coming in towards this game? This kid, right, he's very, very talented as a rifler. He picked his moment brilliantly. Stepped up in a huge clutch. They needed him under a hell of a lot of pressure. Be isolated those fights. And, you know, maybe question marks about MOUZ, right? This is giving him the opportunities, giving him the chance to start shining. What do you want? If he starts to warm up, he can actually be a bit of a threat. So we get a little too comfortable, a little too overconfident in that retake. Doesn't pay off. And first on the board. Bad news, Kangaroos. Could this be the start of something? Bit of consistency? Who knows? Maybe. But once again, going to slow it down. They don't want to overfight or give MOUZ all too much. And of course, with their very strong start to this half, they can buy back in, no issues. torzsi in towards the favored AWP. All of the goods.
Same sort of start, though, from the bad news Kangaroos. A bit slower. Send the feelers out. This time towards B rather than A. Just have to be careful. It's a slow re-aggression from the MOUZ boys, looking to lay some presence down here at the B stairs, and B&K aren't really able to make it past the entrance. They will therefore not necessarily be forced, but actively choose this A bomb site instead, where torzsi waits.
torzsi holding, finding with ease, re-peeking it as well. I don't really blame him. The confidence for a second, and he'll find it anymore for anymore. Up close and personal, and torzsi lining them up, mowing them down. He misses the fourth, but surely job done already. Trade comes through. The last man, that of Addict, once again needs a 1v4, but this one I think feels very unlikely in this situation. 10 seconds, does get his one. And that'll be all she wrote. Jimpphat will trade. And MOUZ back to winning ways. But good work, torzsi. Very, very confident with the AWP there as well. That's exactly what you want to see. This guy getting active. This is somebody who you know that if torzsi can step up, if he can start to find some form, really can be so difficult to stop. It's a good round from him, it really is.
The repeats today, especially this third one. You know, the ball's on him to go for it, but like they really didn't give him the respect to continue those peaks coming. Even the second looked like they weren't. That player on the receiving end wasn't quite ready. Just thinking, oh, he's an AWP, he's going to get one, I'll spam or whatever, and he's going to get a bit frightened and move back. But torzsi testing the water ultimately. Can I get away with a play like that in the early stage of this game? A team that they do not have too much experience against, a team that they feel pretty good. Oh, nice find from Jimpphat there. Over at back 90, a hero AK trying to get lucky. Will be denied away. It's not a bad idea from BNK in a round like this, but yeah, unfortunately, Jimpphat in the right place at the right time. Yeah.
And now, with just pistols and, of course, this sort of position that they're in, it's not the easiest, let's put it that way. They could get a bomb plant, that'd be lovely, but it really does feel out of the realms of possibilities here. We'll have to wait and see, though. Maybe a chance. Zertion, having a look. Got the right idea. Right bit, moving round. One foul, PZ falls the spam blind. Lines up three. Jimpphat does not need vision. All three found full blind. That is beautiful. Even he's baffled, dismayed how he's found that round.
And the game has certainly come to play today. Moves up to 13 with that round. Fragging out of his mind, Zertion chiming in ever so slightly, but yeah, this is just ridiculous. And he's ADing. Like, how does he get away with it? Do you know what I mean?
I know.
I would never be able to replicate anything like that. He is moving, blind, spraying for three. Like, I'm dead after one, with vision and standing still. siuhy moves in quickly to find the first onto Addict here. It's a pace change from BNK. Doesn't quite work initially, but maybe they can overwhelm here. Ooh, nice little combination. Gonna force torzsi out, and he's blinded as well, so 2v4 turned 3v2 quite quickly. Needed to continue defying the odds. Unfortunately, the rotator's a bit fresher. Not as panicked by the utility coming their way. PZ is fine onto the first, but that's all he is able to get. RIP to my guy all the way down there on the ground.
Yeah. Looks like another pause coming through as well. Another opportunity for a conversation. Cyclone, it's pretty easy, right? Let's be honest here. This is not a bad kind of spot to find yourself in. You know, you've got a lot of kind of room to work with where you're not feeling too much pressure here. Thus far, 7-1. It's a lot to like. A lot to like. It's been a good run, all things considered. BNK back into the buys, back here with a chance here to hope through something. You need though, really. Sooner rather than later. Molotov back plan, now they're going to be tested. What's Jimpphat got for us?
God, it's a little messy. Flashes all over the place, and he will get bested eventually. Is one enough? Oh, it definitely isn't now. The Xertion's gone down. torzsi, though, finding gaps above the smoke. That second is quicker than anything you've seen from torzsi this game so far. Brace and Addict left to get the bomb down. Molotov comes in, makes life super easy for siuhy around the side. And BNK just can't deal with these rotations.
My God, what a game we're being treated to. Some of the highlights coming through are not too shabby at all. Jimpphat full blind and still gets a kill there again. You know, he seems to always be just trained. He's got this sixth sense. Oh yeah, it's this couple from torzsi that are absolutely beautiful. Really, really nice stuff. 8-1. Goes without saying that this has been pretty rough. Also a really good display from MOUZ. Sometimes you do see these sort of situations, they can, you know, maybe pull their punches a bit. They can take it a little too lax. They're not at all. Really trying to get active here. Just Tech 9. He's spotted out by Brollan. He's tapping away, hoping for it, but flash around the corner. PZ will get one. Nice little combination of torzsi and siuhy there. Nice work, but Demi up close. He's going to find himself an AWP now.
Nice pickup. Gets a little dangerous, doesn't it? However, getting that bomb down is a task unto itself. A forward march here from the CT side. In and around the smokes will at least buy them a lot of time. And yeah, I don't think they'll ever expect a setup like this. So we'll see how BNK react. They have one smoke of their own. Addict, though, has managed to get his hands onto an M4 while all this has been going down. Meanwhile, the CT side start to doubt that it is an A hit. They will play things super safe here. Set up and ready to maybe rotate at a moment's notice. Slow contact in from the T's. Smoke will reveal their plans slightly, but it does isolate Jimpphat. Xertion on the edge of the smoke, thinking about whether he wants to come through or not. He's playing it safe, though. They're going to let them get the bomb plant. Oh, the AWP wasn't trained on that angle, thank goodness. They'll now know where that is. However, it is still an AWP, and you have to act quickly. Up top, Xertion goes. MOUZ just hidden away. They can't quite find him here. And he's still ready and raring to go on this AWP, just reacting to each inch of a player that he sees. Shot eventually lands. And it's down to Jimpphat. Not a lot of time to move, and this AWP is in the unwinnable, the unkillable position right now. Peak not coming his way. He takes it at the end, but what does it matter? BNK for their second.
Yeah, nice. Actually, a really well-worked round when they get that chance on towards the side. They don't rush to get a bomb down. They don't rush to kind of force themselves into any fights or these post plants. It's actually quite well played. They set up, AWP gonna go post over towards sandbags. They're waiting, tap on towards the bomb, see if anyone peeks. Doesn't happen, and then yeah. Once that bomb goes down, they give themselves the opportunities despite the numbers. So, good work. Good work. MOUZ will have a little bit of a lesser buy. You can see Xertion going in towards the MP9. But aside from that, not the worst spot to be in. They're still in a pretty fine position, let's be honest. 8-2. 8 rounds already is not a bad place to find yourself in. I do wonder, though, right? What we're going to see coming through, maybe whether we get a little bit more out of BNK. If they can get up towards 4, that'll be beautiful, right? I think they actually give themselves a decent chance that they can get up to 4, but it's, you know, very much the key word there is if, right? I still feel like MOUZ, as we've seen, there's been no consecutive rounds out of this BNK side yet. We haven't seen the consistency come through. Miss smoke from Brace, maybe feeling a little bit of the pressure already. But MOUZ, if they get 10 on the other side, I think it
is unfortunately I'll hold the point because they're rushing straight in here now. They're rushing straight in, not giving me any time to talk and not giving Brollan any time to prepare. He'll get taken down pretty easily there, to be honest. No trade back of damage or info. First time I feel we've seen Bad News Eagles come away with a clean entry. Should be able to do something with this, and you can see MOUZ panic rotating all 4 players across. So yeah, a lot of choices available for BNK, but of course, they're unsure. They don't quite have the information. It's a nice little move. Just hold, see what MOUZ try and do. They are playing confident. They are playing aggressive. And you may even say it borderlines on arrogant here. We'll see what happens as BNK are so ready for the push to come in. Still, though, not quite finding the window. siuhy. Yeah,
wouldn't expect.
He's crept in. Big brain, of course. He knows what's up. However, is he even going to be needed? Oh, he's just playing so patiently. The bomb lagging at the back. Brace not going to move in. He'll be able to communicate that. However, is he ready for Addict? Didn't make noise dropping down there. He's tracking them pretty heavily. He's just seen a shadow, so he is slightly second-guessing himself. It's a really big moment here for siuhy. However, Addict has crept in because siuhy missed him. So this is going to get a bit weird.
Somehow they didn't spot each other because of the smoke. And that's all done. siuhy might be able to deny. He can't. Oh, no time. Stay alive. He's won the round. siuhy's won the round. No time, and he somehow slipped the net. Oh, BNK, they're going to be kicking themselves. They're going to watch back the demo, the VODs, whatever, and they're going to see how the hell did siuhy get on towards stairs? How? We've got one guy playing up towards site. We've just been bottom ramp, so how has he got there? Has he gone through mid down ladder? Like, they have no idea. They really won't. And it'd be one of those things where, you know, it's actually just, it's not even their fault. You actually can't really even blame them. It's such a rough thing to happen. That'll be that, right? Good work. To get into the fight early, Brollan is so aggressive and it works brilliantly. Brace down immediately. He's having a tough game, Brace, bless him. 1 and 12. He's really struggling to get the numbers up.
Hazard also a little quiet here on only 3 kills, so he's looking to do a bit more. Crept forwards, but speaking of creeps, in comes torzsi to find the entry back. 4 versus 2. MOUZ keeping it together, aren't they? Looking absolutely fantastic here in this first half. Difficult for BNK to find a way in. They've had 1 round off the back of a 1v4 quick 3-piece from Addict, and then the other one being a half buy that, you know, can be difficult to deal with. It's a readjustment from a CT side. PZ goes down for the double digits. MOUZ essentially finishing the map in the first half, it feels like. We've got a little bit more to go. It's a question of whether the Aussies can put up a defense or will we be moving to map 2 swiftly. See you after the break.
Months and he's already making a case for one of the best upgrades from Academy. Brett, that's his butter. He goes for a bite, he takes a ding, reposition and repeat for the AWP. Oh, it's not a factor. It's all Jimpphat. Honestly, Hunter rather dead early. Hooks followed up on 2. Jimpphat.
stress of the
Heading to A. Quick A play coming in. Electronics at the front. Jimpphat this time from Donna. Does answer with the throw. Oh my God, Jimmy.
Here in Chengdu.
Oh, mid-air for Jimpphat. Campaign has somehow dragged him into a more aggressive start. They've also got this kill locked in. Can he get a second? One, but this is Rain we're talking about. He's covered by Frozen. He just can't get through. One great on the dig. Jimpphat stepping up. Yellow just wasting his time.
Wait, the
crazy shot. Hang on. Backstab in from Jimpphat.
He's done it. He's won the round.
That is madness. 1v4.
He's always aggressive, and sometimes it works against him. Bomb is down. Jimpphat up against Hobbit in the clutch. Jimpphat has a better weapon now, and he's so confident.
Yo, what up? Welcome back to the second half. It was a very difficult first outing here for the Aussies, unfortunately. Only 2 rounds picked up on their own pick as well. So we'll see. It's a fresh start on the CT side. Can you get the pistol? Can you get a bit of momentum? But at this point, it looks like MOUZ.
Yeah, so far so good, right? I don't think there's any kind of complaints about MOUZ at all. 10-2 in this first half on your opponent's map pick. I mean, man alive, this has been very difficult for BNK. MOUZ are just such a strong side. When they get going, they're so difficult to break down. Pistols here, looking towards B. There's no one really to kind of test them in the early part. Pretty simple, pretty easy. They're making a little move over towards B. At least for now, they're going to be given a hell of a lot of room. Brollan going to drop Molotov. That'll force Hazard back in towards CT. Flashes come over, and now they're popping in towards the site.
Very, very speedy here. We'll manage to get that bomb down quite cleanly. Hazard has to give up the space. The rotations come in nice and quick. They've got a flash ready to go. And the 2 sets of Julies I am hopeful for. They're going to go through the smoke. Not bothered at all. torzsi, the only one to have picked up a frag thus far. siuhy falls next. Oh my God, and they've been completely written off. PZ on the Julies, making quick work of that post plan.
Yeah, well, not bad at all. I think it feels like, especially as they started to kind of hear no presence via ramp, they did make a little rotate over, and by that point, done and dusted. Nice work. A couple of smiles creeping through as well for BNK. That's important. Start off well. This is a side who desperately needed this pistol. They didn't find it. I think they could have been in a hell of a lot of trouble. They could have really started to dwindle away in towards this game. I mean, it could have already been done before it started, really, this half. Now, 8 shots. Of course, bomb plant, though, for MOUZ, so at the very least mean a bit of cash for them to work with. Better than nothing. Smokers have come over. Bit by bit, creeping once again. Brollan with a Tech 9 is the only lesser investment. Gilils alongside. Grouping here through mid. They're going to get a lot of decent controls. Addict really has to step up. He had a couple of moments earlier. That 1v4 was a beaut. But it's the Opa PZ. Good work from him. Good swing from Addict. The timing is perfect. siuhy, though, will answer back as the up falls. Won't eat the flash, but he's continued to run his way forward. Xerxes on the big flank. Xerxes might get a spot here, but as Jimpphat at range, he does it.
Yeah, they just found that gap, didn't they? The narrow path on towards B. Walked straight in. And I think BNK were expecting more of a telegraph. Caught off guard in the back. Sertian very far forwards here. Gagging for these fights, man. He's going to get them as well as they come flying around the corner. Quick trades out, but it is, of course, MOUZ coming out on top of them. Winning out the force buy, and again, just showing their class in comparison to the bad news Kangaroos.
And this might want, you know, that basically might be the beginning of the end, unfortunately. You know, this is now MOUZ up to 11, 2 rounds away. Next time BNK are going to have a bye, they can either force here and risk it, or then have a little bit better firepower, but playing for OT. It's a real kind of pick your poison, and neither options are good. I think the force is actually the right call. It's basically how you have to play things, because you're more or less in double eco. The only thing that maybe would have been a bit of a difference is if you did try and play for OT and bought in towards the next round, you could have had like a full row of MP9s. Is it worth it? I don't think so, man. So yeah, real tough spot they find themselves in. 1 MP9, few upgraded pistols, and that is that. It doesn't exactly fill you with a lot of confidence, does it?
Yeah, and look, they have to win the rounds wherever they come, however they come. I don't know that having 5 M4s is necessarily the formula, the cure-all. It's obviously something a little deeper going on. Brace, man. It's a struggle there. Still only on 1 kill, unfortunately, for him. A lot of damage done, I suppose. That's something they can capitalize on, or will MOUZ still be able to roll them over? Boosting up again. Not spotting anybody this time. The MAC-10 already 5-7. Edge of the smoke. Caught off. The nade as well, just to add insult to injury, will also find a kill. Looking good here for MOUZ. The Eagle does chime in. They've got to be careful. As said, some of the MOUZ players a little low, and MAC-10's obviously limited. Good timing from Addict to catch off Brollan. Suddenly we are maybe back on. Jimpphat looking to break into the bomb site. Will find easy frag. Second a little harder, but he gets it anyway. PC essentially to save the game here. Could certainly get it done, don't get me wrong, but he cannot miss. He cannot miss. Bomb plant going to come through momentarily. They're not rushing into things on the MOUZ end.
12 seconds. Tap on towards the bomb and a swing. And a finish. Jimpphat, his crosshair placement is absolutely immaculate. You can just see, like, he's got every angle trained to a T. It's beautiful work, it really is. And, you know, I've got to give BNK a bit of credit. There was a couple of moments there we're thinking, okay, maybe a chance, but Jimpphat really digs them out of a bit of a hole there. Just some sublime work. Sublime.
Yeah, I think
all in all.
Right at the end, though, is just really encompassing what MOUZ are so effective at, and just that extra couple of steps ahead of the bad news Kangaroos. He fakes the plant with 15 seconds left, and there is an immediate contact flash, because it is natural. You know, we all do that. You hear the bomb and you're like, ooh, that's an opportunity for me to creep in and try and isolate a fight, or maybe he's planting a bit open or whatever. So even though he doesn't fully commit around the corner, he's revealed himself, he's not hiding anymore, and the flash gets him, the peek is there. You know, Jimpphat wasn't even looking at that angle, but because the flash was so good, he's able to find him. You know, it's just little things like that are really in tune for MOUZ.
Yeah, you're spot on, man. You're absolutely spot on. It's just really, really nice to see. What a game he's having as well. 22-6. Ridiculous. Triple boot's going to come through. Nade on the smoke as well. They should expect the boost now. I mean, they know that's just been right-clicked over, dropped on towards the smoke to break it open a little bit. So, they've got to expect something. Bit of a move here through mid, which has been led by Brollan. Xerxes doesn't seem to be aware of it. He's not at least checking for it. Not just yet. Through mid. MP9 at range. We'll see off Brollan.
Another picked up. Xerxes going to go down, but indeed, as you mentioned, it is siuhy in through middle. The AK is getting it done on B, though. That might just be the final moment here. We'll see. We'll see. You know, there's still potential. AK retrieved. A little bit of a change up. Get that deagle into the hands of Brace. siuhy creeping around. He doesn't spot anyone on towards A, so it's like there's only one area they could be, guys. Get ready for a flank coming in. torzsi is indeed very ready for it here on the off angle. First for him, and the second with the very final bullet there. Neo will get it done. 13-3 on the map pick of Bad News Kangaroos. So MOUZ looking really good here today, nice and confident, very well put together, very respectful, and a fantastic showing out from them, the Bad News Kangaroos. Reality crashing in a little bit, some nice moments, a big clutch out from Addict, but just could not get themselves going at all there on Vertigo.